here she is, and we're gonna open her together. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Chut Gabrine. If you're new, my name is Chut Salsabilla Gabrina and I make videos on fashion and styling. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, definitely give my channel a subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. Today's video is going to be a Celine Classic bag review. I have not seen many review videos of this bag, which is quite surprising considering how much of an icon it is and how popular it is. So I hope this video definitely serves as useful for anyone who's interested in purchasing, or if you're just generally interested to learn more about the bag. For the sake of better structure of the video, I will include timestamps so it's organized, so if you're only interested in a certain aspect, then you can just click ahead and watch that part of the video. This bag was introduced during Phoebe Philo tenure at Celine. In 2011 she released this design of the bag, but actually this was inspired from the original design that Celine Vipiana, which is the founder of Celine, originally came out with in around 1970. She came out with this bag that had like a gold like horse buckle at the front. When Phoebe Philo came to Celine, she wanted to reimagine it in a more modern sort of silhouette, and that's what she did, and so she changed the buckle. But it's a very similar bag, and it's basically just paying homage to Celine's heritage. And Vipiana always talked about how Celine is a brand for the modern working woman. So I think that Phoebe Philo, what she did with this bag in particular, definitely keeps that DNA alive. It's a very classical, clean, minimal sort of bag, and it almost resembles like a satchel. I'm going to show you guys a specific bag that I have, and here it is. Ta-da! I have the Celine Classic bag in the teen size. This is in the Liège calfskin leather in the color linen with the gold hardware. This linen color is a seasonal color. It's not part of their permanent range. It is a beautiful, beautiful beige. So the teen size is 18.5 centimeters wide, 15.5 centimeters high, and 6 centimeters in depth. The longest strap drop is 49 centimeters, and the shortest strap drop, which is this one, is about 32 centimeters. It doesn't come with a box when you purchase it. It just comes with the shopping bag, which is I think this is their newly designed shopping bag from Eddie Slimane. It just comes with 2 dust bags, so a dust bag for the strap as well as a dust bag for the bag. And that's all it comes with, as well as the invoice. There is a car staring at me right now, so we're just going to continue. Not gonna let it bother me. So the teen size is a new size. It only came out last year, and it's basically in between the small and the large, which is their medium. That's what they call it. The teen is like that in between Goldilocks sort of size, and they released this size because a lot of people's iPhones didn't fit in the small size. So yes, this does fit an iPhone 12 Pro. I don't have the Max, so I don't know if it does, but this is a 12 Pro with the normal Apple phone case, and it fits perfectly. I was really excited about the teen size, but when I actually tried it on in the camel color in the calfskin, it just looked really flat. And that was an issue for me because I loved the design of this bag being very sculptural and really curved. And that's just something that I generally love with architecture and fashion. You'll start to pick up that I really love sculptural sort of shapes and like curves and kind of like rounded sort of shapes. And so the small bag, if you look at it, if you've ever seen it in person, it's quite chubby, like in terms of the depth, it kind of curves outwards. It had 3 sections in the accordion, whereas this one only has 2. So this essentially ended up looking more flat. That was another reason why I kind of held off and just wanted to think about it first, because it wasn't like 100% perfect essentially. And if you're going to spend this much, you want to make sure it's perfect for you. So a few weeks later, I went into the Collins Street store and I was just looking around, trying on other bags like the belt bag and the mini luggage. And then I see this one in the mirror just sitting there like on the shelf, and I was like to my essay, what is that? Like, I haven't seen that before. That is new. I was like to him, how come this one looks different to the other teen bags? He was like, I'm not surprised that you picked up on this because I know you're OCD. He was like, it is actually slightly different and it's because of the leather. So this is the Liège calfskin. I was actually supposed to purchase the box calfskin in the camel color, the classic camel. But when I went into the store and I tried on the box calfskin and I looked at it a few times, it creases like crazy. Like when you open the flap, the creasing just on the back here is so bad that it almost looks, I don't want to say it, but it almost looks cheap. It looks like it's about to crack. There's like this coating on it. And I don't know about you, but considering the price of this bag, that's not exactly what I want to see. So I decided to not get the bag yet and just wait on it a little bit and potentially get another bag. So essentially Liège calfskin is just like any other calfskin, but it's the finishing technique that differentiates it. So what happens is the leather is actually rolled into itself, like kind of you fold it in half, you roll it into its, you kind of roll it within, I don't know how to explain it. The leather is folded in half and then so you're kind of folding in the leather. While you're unrolling it, you're also like pressing your hand against it, and that's what creates like this really cool texture and kind of reveals larger hides in the leather. And this is where the name Liège comes from, because Liège in French actually means like handboarding. But the cool thing about it is, even though there is a texture to it, it's actually still really, really smooth. It's like a combination between drummed leather and smooth leather, but you're getting the best of both worlds of smoothness but durability, and there's like a texture to it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful leather, and it's the best, I think, in this color. They do have it in other colors, but I think this color is where the leather shines the most. This looks more sculptural and more curved than the other teen bags because of the leather and the color. That's why I fell in love with it more, and when I saw it, I was just like to him, look, I need to come home with this. I don't think I can leave the store without this. Sounds so like romantic, but you know what? It is, okay? Like, handbags are beautiful. It's a piece of art. And at the time, there was only 2 in Australia, and it was the one that I was looking at and the one in the back. It is quite rare because, again, it's a seasonal color. So it's limited in terms of stock. So when I wear this bag, I get a lot of like stares and a lot of like questions like, oh, is that like a new color? Because again, not many people have seen this color around, and it's not that easy to get your hands on. It's honestly so beautiful. I haven't even shown you the inside. So basically it has the clasp, it has a gold clasp and gold hardware, and the gold hardware is like a brushed gold. So it's shiny, but it's also got this coating on it, and it helps make it a lot more durable and less prone to scratches. New Celine logo by Eddie Slimane. You also have the logo in the clasp. I'm not sure if you will pick up on that. It's lined with lambskin, so you can see here it's really like thick, and you have this compartment, then you have this compartment, and then you have a flap pocket in the back. But this first compartment is not that big because it actually tapers in, as you can see, on the side. So you can't fit much, but the back you can definitely fit more. And to close it, you just do that, and it's really easy. The main pro of the bag is that it's extremely beautiful. This is a classic bag. This is one of the icon bags. So considering the fact that it's not one of the Holy Trinity brands, yet they were able to design a bag that has sustained its relevance in fashion for more than a decade. I'd say Celine's competitors would be like Gucci, Prada, Fendi, Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, and there's probably a few that I'm missing as well. Whereas like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior, Hermes, they're like another tier. So considering that Celine is on the second tier, and the fact that they've been able to design a bag that's this timeless and people still wear, people still buy, it's not just another trendy luxury bag, it is more of a forever bag. And speaking of the price, you are going to retain a lot of its value. So if you do want to resell it, this bag, I've done a bit of research and I found that compared to other brands like bags from Saint Laurent, bags from Gucci, from Fendi, even from Dior, Celine actually retains a lot of its original price. It retains about 70% of its original price over like a 5-year period, which is really good considering it's not an Hermes bag, it's not a Louis Vuitton bag, it's not a Chanel bag. Those are really the only brands that retain its value. But Celine, with this bag, if you ever do need to sell it, you're not going to lose a ton of money from it, and you're basically just paying for the cost per wear at that point. With me though in particular, I do not plan on selling this bag. This is way too sentimental and it's way too beautiful. Because of the minimalist sort of design, it goes with a lot. When you wear it, it just adds so much value to your outfit already, and there's no branding on it. You know, if you don't know Celine, you're not going to know this is an expensive bag. That's the beautiful thing about it. It just is quietly sophisticated. It's quietly beautiful. It doesn't need to say much to to make an impact. It's going to last you a lifetime in terms of its quality. Celine, like many other luxury brands, have a lifetime sort of warranty where you can come into any Celine store across the world and get it maintained, get it cleaned, get it treated, get it fixed, anything like that. As long as you don't make any alterations to it, then your warranty will still stand. Don't mind me because I am wearing my sweatpants. So this is the shortest strap length. I think it was at 33 centimeters. It sits really nicely on your arm, so you can just sort of rest your arm on it. And I'm 160 centimeters for reference. One of the cons of the bag is how difficult it is to adjust the strap. It's a little bit of a process here. It is a really nice minimal sort of design, so it kind of makes up for it. It's basically one long strap. It's not a loop, so it's just an open strap and you close it off with 2 holes. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. No, it has to be. Maybe it's just me being incompetent. How on earth? So this is how I normally wear it, which is just over my shoulder, and I'm 160 and it sits perfectly on my waist. It's not too high, not too low. And it's just really easy to open and get in and out of. I can even do it with like one hand and it's really easy. So with this bag, on the second day of wearing it, I got stuck in an elevator. So the doors closed on me and this bag got squished and not a single scratch. Miracle? I don't know, but durability? Maybe. Like I said, this liège has a nice texture to it, so it's kind of protective. I did scratch it against a brick wall, but the only thing that got scratched was the clasp. There is that possibility of color transfer, so you just have to be careful with wearing denim or clothes that, you know, where the dye would come off easily. That's really just more so because of the color, not because of a fault within the bag. Especially if you dress sort of minimally and you like that sophisticated Celine kind of look, this is definitely going to get a lot of wear in your wardrobe, and it would justify the price in terms of cost per wear. I have worn this so much, so much. I've had it for about 6 months now and I have worn it crazy, like all the time. I wear it to everything because you can wear it as a day bag and you can wear it as a nighttime bag. You can wear it to events. You can open the strap and use it as a clutch. So it really is a versatile bag, especially in my wardrobe. I have like a live audience watching me right now. Cool. Have my neighbors watching me. Love that. What was I saying? Okay, so to sort of wrap up this video, if something were to happen to this bag, knock on wood it doesn't, inshallah it doesn't, but if something were to happen, I definitely would repurchase it. That is my verdict, and that is how I know that I made the right decision. This was my first luxury big girl purchase, and I definitely thought about it for a long time. I actually wasn't even going to get a Celine bag because I knew the price was hefty. I was going to get like a Bottega bag, but I knew that this was the one that I really wanted, like as in, if I'm gonna make that purchase, I might as well make the jump and get the one that I actually really want, the one that's gonna last me a lifetime, the one that's not trendy, it's gonna go with everything, and it's gonna have a high impact on my outfits. So I decided to bite the bullet and get this one. After purchasing it, when I came home, I was a little bit like, whoa, like did that just happen? Like I was still processing because it's a big purchase for a first bag. And I had a little bit of hesitation. I was like, oh my God, did I really just spend this much on a bag? But then the moment I like opened it and I used it, I love it. And looking at it right now, I'm so glad I made that decision and just invested in this. It's so beautiful and it makes my heart sing. It just gives me so much joy. And that's what it should be, you know, clothes and fashion, they should bring and add value into your life and they should make you excited to wear it. Practicality is important and versatility is important, but at the end of the day, if you don't get excited when you look at your purchases, then what for? For me, like clothes and accessories, when I purchase the right ones and the ones that bring me joy, it makes me excited to get up and get dressed for the day. So that's sort of my philosophy with clothes, bags and shoes and all of that. It can be materialistic, I'll be honest. It can be materialistic and it can be frivolous and you can get lost in the kind of glamour of it all. But I think that's where the kind of mindset of buy less but buy higher quality comes into play. There aren't many bags that I want, but the ones that I do want definitely are going to require more time to save and it's more of an investment. and this is the first one of that collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and if you did enjoy and you like my videos, definitely hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I post more daily updates. I'm actually going to be releasing more content on that in terms of IGTVs and Reels, so I hope you guys are excited, and I will chat to you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!